Dante's Divine Comedy, Inferno, Canto 15. Now bears us onward one of the hard margins, and so the brooklet's mist o'ershadows it. From fire it saves the water and the dikes. Even as the Flemings, twixt Canton and Bruges, fearing the flood that towards them hurls itself, their bulwarks build to put the sea to flight, and as the Paduans along the Brenta, to guard their villas and their villages, or ever Cairentana feel the heat. In such similitude had those been made, albeit not so lofty, nor so thick. Whoever he might be, the master made them. Now we were from the forest so remote, I could not have discovered where it was, even if backward I had turned myself, when we a company of souls encountered, who came beside the dike, and every one gazed at us, as at evening we were wont to eye each other under a new moon. And so towards us sharpened they their brows, as an old tailor at the needle's eye. Thus scrutinized by such a family, by someone I was recognized, who seized my garment's hem, and cried out, "What a marvel!" And I, when he stretched forth his arm to me, on his baked aspect fastened so mine eyes, that the scorched countenance prevented not his recognition by my intellect. And bowing down my face unto his own, I made reply, "Are you here, Ser Brunetto?" And he, "May it not displease thee, O my son, if a brief space with thee, Brunetto Latini, backward return, and let the trail go on?" I said to him, "With all my power, I ask it, and if you wish me to sit down with you, I will, if he please, for I go with him." "O son," he said, "whoever of this herd a moment stops, lies then 100 years, nor fans himself when smiteth him the fire. Therefore go on, I at thy skirts will come, and afterward will I rejoin my band, which goes lamenting its eternal doom." I did not dare go down from the road, level to walk with him, but my head bowed, I held as one who goeth reverently. And he began, "What fortune, or what fate, before the last day leadeth thee down here? And who is that showeth thee the way?" "Up there above us is the life serene," I answered him. "I lost myself in a valley, or ever yet my age have been completed. By yestermorn I turned my back upon it. This one appeared to me, returning thither, and homeward leadeth me along this road. And he to me, If thou thy star do follow, thou canst not fail thee of a glorious port. If well I judged in the life beautiful, and if I had not died so prematurely, seeing heaven thus benignant unto thee, I would have given thee comfort in the work. But that ungrateful and malignant people, which of old time from Fiesole descended, and smack still of the mountain and the granite, will make itself, for thy good deeds, thy foe. And that is right, for among crabbed sorbs, it ill befits the sweet fig to bear fruit. Old rumor in the world proclaims them blind, a people avaricious, envious, and proud. Take heed that of their customs thou do cleanse thee. Thy fortune so much honor doth reserve thee. One party, and the other shall be hungry, for thee. But far from goat shall be the grass. Their litter let the beasts of Fiesole make of themselves, nor let them touch the plant. If any still upon their dunghill rise, in which may yet revive the consecrated seed of those Romans, who remained there when the nest of such great malice it became. If my entreaty wholly were fulfilled, replied I to him, not yet would you be in banishment from human nature placed, for in my mind is fixed and touches now my heart the dear and good paternal image of you. When in the world, from hour to hour, you taught me how a man becomes eternal, and how much I am grateful, while I live, behooves that in my language be discerned. What you narrate of my career I write, and keep it to be glossed with the other text by a lady who can do it, if I reach her. This much will I have manifest to you, provided that my conscience do not chide me. For whatsoever fortune I am ready. Such hansel is not new unto mine ears. Therefore let fortune turn her wheel around, as it may please her, and churl his mattock. My master thereupon his right cheek did backward turn himself, and looked at me. Then said, He listeneth well who noteth it. Nor speaking less on that account, I go with said Brunetto, and I ask who are his most known and most eminent companions. And he to me, To know of some is well, of others it were laudable to be silent. For short would be the time for so much speech. Know then, in sum, that all of them were clerks, and men of letters great, and of great fame, and the world tainted with the selfsame sin. Priscian goes yonder with that wretched crowd, and Francis of Accorso, and thou hadst seen here, if thou hadst a hankering for such scurf, that one, who by the servant of the servants, from Arno was transferred to Baciglione, where he has left his sin-excited nerves. More would I say, but coming and discoursing can be no longer, for that I behold new smoke uprising yonder from the sand. A people comes with whom I may not be. Commended unto thee be my tesoro, in which I still live, and no more I ask. Then he turned round, and seemed to be of those who at Verona run for the green mantle across the plain, and seemed to be among them the one who wins, and not the one who loses.